Yeah! 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 Hey!
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Convo with Mav Kato. I am your boy Maverick. Kato, what's happening?
What's happening, brother? What's good?
Man, you know, we just chilling. Happy motherfucking Tuesday, everybody.
For
Now,
sure, man.
So let's go ahead and jump straight into this now. You was talking about the NFL.
Yeah, for sure, man. Me personally, bro, I feel like the NFL need to call Kaepernick ASAP. They owe it to him. Finally they starting to realize that y'all wasn't right for shutting that message out that Cap was trying to put across. Doing a peaceful protest. And I do want to say this right here, man. We not going uh push this whole podcast as far as like on that topic, you know what I mean? Like the last podcast we did was, it was like really, really down. So we're gonna try to, bring a little more energy and you know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna deal with all of that on this podcast. But like I said, I do think that the NFL do need to call Cap, man. They owe him that. They
Well,
owe him that, bro. Period.
like I said before, I can't remember if I said it on the last podcast or if I was just having a conversation with somebody else. But the minute this whole thing happened with the knees on this man's neck or whatever, like you said, we're not gonna try to talk about it too much.
Right.
The first person that I blame for the whole ordeal was the NFL.
Right.
And the reason why I said that was because of the message that Cap was bringing out. Like you said, he was trying to bring awareness to. And I believe I did mention that on a couple podcasts ago, that the only thing that I was disappointed with Kaepernick was the freaking socks he was fucking wearing. That was the only damn thing.
Right.
But other than that, though, yeah, I agree with you, bro. Like the NFL needs to get paid dearly for 4 years ago. I mean, this man was trying to bring light to a subject matter that's been going on for generations and generations. And for me to have two sons, I never thought that I would be having that conversation with them.
Exactly. And let me say this. Let me ask you the question. How do you feel about what Drew Brees said?
What I feel about what Drew Brees said was, I get the question that was brought to him, but his answer, he just did not listen. That's how I see it. He replied based on a direct question and not understanding what the message was about. So that shows me that he really did not listen to what was going on during the whole time Cap was kneeling. And one thing that pissed me off about the whole message that he said was about his grandfathers. Like, bitch, you act like we ain't got no grandfathers that fought alongside your grandfathers. They just ain't getting no fucking recognition because white fucking privilege. Let's just be real. So all these guys that come out, oh, my grandfather fought in the war and all that. Shut that shit up, please. Shut the fuck up, because they did not fight in the war for you to behave in the way you are behaving now.
I agree with that. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us black folks, Hispanic folks out there that fought right alongside those white folks, but they get no fucking recognition for it. Why? Because it wasn't about them.
Well, me personally, this is the way I feel about it. I feel like Drew Brees is in a system that's set up for him. Simple as that. You know what I mean? I feel like America is set up, for the white man to win. And at the end of the day, I feel like Drew Brees stood in his white privilege. And when they asked him the question, I think he heard the question perfectly fine. I think at the end of the day, sometimes things don't affect you. And when they don't affect you, you just blind to it.
I'm out before you continue on. I never said anything about him not listening, not hearing the question. I said he answered the question that was given to him. He just never, by him answering the question the way he answered it, he showed me that he never listened to what the problem really was.
You saying like when Cap was first kneeling anyway,
Right,
he never
right.
but let's not forget now, he did get down and kneel. So
Yeah, because
what's the reason that he got down and kneel for? Did he get down and kneel because it was the right thing to do, or did he get down and kneel because he understood what Cap was kneeling for?
No, he got down and kneeled and locked arm with the rest of his peers because that's what he was told to fucking do.
Okay.
He never, like, to me, I felt like he never listened to the problem, and that
exactly, which is exactly what I was just saying.
Yeah.
He kind of understands what's going on, but at the end of the day, he don't really know what's going on, because I'm gonna say it again. It doesn't affect him. This don't affect him.
You can't really say you kind of know what's going on, bro.
No, I ain't say that I don't know what's going on. I said that he kind of know what's going on.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's the one got down and kneeled like he knew what was going on, and he didn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't say that he knows of what's going on, because you think about it, bro. We don't know how it feels like to be white.
No, not at all. And white people, and I'm sorry, but white people, don't know what it feels like to be black. They don't understand what we go through, just as a people in general.
Honestly, bro, I feel like the closest black folks will ever get to being white, as in like treated with white privileges, white privilege, getting that white privilege card, is when we have that cash.
Well, that ain't true either, because even Kanye said, even if you're in the Benz, you're still a nigga. That don't mean shit. Steve Harvey was just talking about the other day how he was at a restaurant, and he was standing outside to get his brand new Bugatti, and the dude was handing him his keys like he was the fucking valet. That don't mean nothing, bro. That means nothing.
Listen, bro. Listen. First off, if a motherfucker don't know who the fuck you are, then that's on them.
Right.
So yeah, they obviously didn't know who the fuck Steve Harvey was.
Yeah. Which you got to be up under a rock to not know who Steve Harvey is.
Exactly. So, bro, if you had that bread, if you had Jerry Jones money, I have fucking Arthur Blank's money. I got the Rooney's money.
I got another one for you, though. I got another one for you, bro. Jay-Z was on the bus before, and they didn't even know who the fuck he was. Jay-Z rode the bus like 4 years ago in New York, bro. They didn't even know who the fuck he was.
Bro, what bus did he ride?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't never been to New York.
What, he rode a city bus, or he rode a bus full of white people going up to uptown?
They got the subway system. He rode the subway, and they didn't even know who he was.
They didn't know who that nigga was. They just
no, they didn't. They didn't know who he was, because they asked, do you know who this is? And the lady, a Caucasian lady, she did not know who he was. So what I'm trying to tell you is,
listen to what the fuck you just said. A Caucasian lady.
Just said. What I'm trying to tell you is, your money don't mean nothing. Your money means nothing,
bruh. I feel like it does. You telling me that they asked a Caucasian lady who the fuck Jay-Z was?
Okay, bruh. That don't mean shit. It's plenty of Caucasian women that know who Jay-Z is.
Yeah, plenty of younger Caucasian women.
It's plenty of older Caucasian women that know who Jay-Z is.
Listen, bro. All I know is you may not know who the fuck I am, but if you see me pulling off in a damn McLaren, you see me pulling out thousands of dollars out of my pocket. You see the way that I am dressed, bro. Like, I'm not dressed hood. I'm dressed successfully dressed. You feel me? Nigga, I get treated so differently than a regular ass black man.
But all that shit don't mean nothing, though. All that shit don't mean nothing. The clothes that you wear and the money that you have in your pocket, it still don't change the fact that you still a nigga in some people's eyes. I'm not talking about all white people, because all white people don't feel like that. I'm just talking about the racist white people. It wouldn't matter if you was a millionaire, a billionaire, or a zillionaire. You could have Elon Musk money. It would not matter. You would still be just a nigger to them.
I never said that I would never be a nigga to them, but all I'm telling you is that, bro, with that type of money, as long as they know
what you are saying is, with that type of money, it changes your status and how people view you, right? The
How
clothing that you wear, how people view you.
how the white society view me.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is the only white people that are gonna view you different are the white people that are okay anyway. A racist white man, they
What
could
I'm
give
saying,
two shits how much money you have or what clothing you have on.
what I'm
They would
saying is,
still view you the same way. And let me put a disclaimer out. I am not talking about all white people because for some reason people like to get things misconstrued. I'm not talking about all white people. I am talking about racist white people. That's it. Okay? Now go ahead.
all I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
Money really changes your status in America.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. Yes,
I'm
it
not.
fucking does, bro.
No, it don't.
Yes, it
Money
does,
don't
bro.
change your status.
Yes, it
Money
does,
don't
bro.
change your status at
It
all.
listen, bro. It puts you in a different. It puts you in a different bracket. It puts you in a different
Bro,
category, bro.
just cause Steve Harvey them is out there playing golf, with a certain country club or something like that, that's like millionaires, it still don't change their status.
What I'm saying is, it does change their status. It don't change your race. It don't change who you are. It does not
Right.
change where you come from.
So
But
it just changed.
it
So you saying
changes
it
your
changed the fact that you
status.
got money?
It changes your status, bro. Listen to what I'm saying, man.
I'm listening.
Okay, let's say you bank 20 grand a month, right? You making 20 grand a month, bro. You in a different category right now. You in a different bracket. That
100%.
money alone is gonna follow the same type of money.
Okay.
You
Saying
see
if
where I'm
if
at
a
with
person
you?
makes $20,000, you saying no. You're gonna have to expound a little more on what you're saying right now.
I'm talking about 20 grand a month.
Okay. My
You
fault.
feel me?
My fault. 20 grand a month. Got you.
Yes,
Okay.
not a year,
Got you.
not yearly,
Right.
a month.
Got you. Okay.
You in a different tax bracket.
Exactly.
So
Definitely.
with the things that you are doing that
That's 2 and
allows you
12.
to
24.
make,
Yeah, that's 24. That's $240,000. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the type of things, the type of work that you are doing that's allowing you to make that type of money every month, you're not gonna slow it down. You're not gonna stop because now you're trying to find a different avenue to make more, to double that. So therefore, it's gonna put you in a different hustle zone.
Okay.
You're gonna start running into different people that makes the same amount you make or make more. You're gonna try to learn from different people. So the more you make, the higher your status is going because you're meeting these different people that are making these type of money that is trying to teach you to make more money. So therefore, your status changes, bro, when they view you, especially in police department, the sheriff departments, and fire departments and shit like that. You getting your name out locally, that doing good words and shit, bro. Your status changes. They still see you as a black man. But the thing is, if they hurt this black man, they hurt their finances. So guess what? The status of this black man now changes from a hood nigga to an okay nigga. You can come in, you can come
Okay,
into
nigga.
this an okay nigga, dog. You can come into this white gate real quick. You feel me? You can hang with us. You can eat our seasoned barbecues and shit. You feel me? Here, throw a little bit of salt and pepper on this potato. Like now I'm making, the more money I make, bitch, the less flavor that I have in my damn mouth. Bitch. Come on, you get what I'm saying, bro? So your status changes, bro.
I feel what you're saying, and to close that, go and close that out. I understand what you're saying. You saying that at the end of the day, and your status does change. I'm not saying that your status won't change. At the same time, I'm just saying that, if a white man is racist, he's still gonna view it the same way, whether you got $1 million or whether you got $10. He's still gonna view the same way. But
Not
anyway, man,
not if you put a little bit of cash in that cracker pocket, boy. That racism,
nah,
boy. Hey, listen.
he's still gonna view you the same way.
He could
But
view
anyway, like I
me.
was saying, man, I wanted to talk to you about something else, because right around the corner, NBA getting ready to start up, man. How you feeling about NBA and the different ways that things are gonna have to be done now, because they're not playing with fans anymore right now. So
Well, all I know is, bro, I'm gonna see if I can make it to any one of these damn games.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna let a certain amount of fans in certain amount of games. And
well, no, they're not gonna let no fans in. It's just gonna be players and coaches. That's it.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to watch that bitch somewhere down there, bro.
What you talking about? You talking about like going to a sports bar or something like that?
No, because they playing at the Disney on Wild World Sports.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like they have like certain areas to where they can have a limited fans to I guess if you look at a stadium, I might not sit you in the stadium, but like keep you in the fucking hallway and give you, you got monitors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere that they can keep the fans at a distance away from the players.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that they could have something like that. And I'm not mistaken, but I think Orlando is one of the teams because they playing right down here, right?
I think so. I know they were saying that it's gonna be like the last 6 seeds or something like that. Because every team's not playing.
No, it's only 20 teams. So
because it's actually, it's like the ending of the season. You know what I mean? It's a continuation of the season.
Well, all I know is they say only 20 teams are playing.
Right, exactly. Right.
So I don't know if it's a continuation of the season because
no. It's a continuation of the season. It is 20 teams playing, but because I was listening to Jalen Rose, salute to Jalen Rose, and he was saying that some of the low seeds are gonna make it in because of how they doing this, this time or whatever. This whole thing is gonna be different for everybody, man. It's even gonna be different for like the announcers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everybody's so used to like fans being there and just the energy and like just everything that come along with like being at a basketball game. It's gonna be so different, man. Like for real.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Did they already announce them?
Yeah.
I finna look this shit up right now.
Yeah, definitely, man. I
haven't really been looking at this shit. I've been hearing about it, but
you know what, man? At the end of the day, I get it, because everything is changing. At the end of the day, it's kind of like, just like everything else is changing, that has to change too. Everything is just about social distancing. So you have to make sure that, you're giving people the space that they need, and you make sure that, nobody gets sick or anything. You got to take care of your players. So, I understand what they're doing.
This actually might be pretty sweet, bro. Okay, because they saying that it starts July 31st. This is the regular season starting. This is an actual season resetting, not continuing. It's resetting. And the final game, which will be game 7 of the NBA Finals, is scheduled to be played October 12th. And if that happens, that's on a Monday night. That's on a week 5 of the NFL. And if the NFL kicks off, that gives us a doubleheader. That gives us basketball first. Okay. And then right after the NBA Finals, the last NBA Finals game, that gives us the Monday Night Football.
Okay.
That'll be some sweet shit.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sit here and cap.
Okay, that'll be all right, man, because, I'm like everybody else, man. I'm ready for football to come back. Honestly, man, I'm ready for sports to come back, period, I ain't gonna lie. The other day, bro, I was watching, what is it called? Cornhole. You know what I mean? And listen, boy, it's some real beast in that cornhole, man. I'm talking about dude just stand there and just, toss that sucker, man. It goes straight in that hole. I'm like, wow, boy.
Please forgive me, people out there, but shout out to the quarantine because it got niggas watching sports that we never thought we would be watching.
I'm telling you, man, they got us watching, anything that's coming on, dude. We watching, man, because we just want to be able to you know, just as men, man, we just like that friendly competition, you know. We just like to be able to watch that type of stuff. But hey, I wanted to talk to you about something, right? So I'm listening. I'm listening to a show today, and I want to ask you a question. You ever been that one guy that played on a young lady? You and your homeboy played on a young lady. As far as like, one of y'all walked over to the lady and act like your homeboy was shy, and been like, "Excuse me, miss, my friend want to talk to you, but you know, he a little shy right now. You know, he feeling a little down because you know he just broke up with his girlfriend, but he thought that you was pretty, you know, just basically faking that shit, man. That shit was hilarious when I was listening to that today. I wanted to ask you that question though. Have you ever done that?
Yo, actually, I have done that several times, nigga.
Right.
With your ass, nigga, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Now this was,
hey,
you know, this was a
nigga,
long time ago. This was a long time ago.
You forget, nigga, we was kids, bitch. What?
Okay.
I was always the one. I was always scared to go talk for myself. But nigga, what? I ain't scared to approach a bitch for anybody else. Hey, right. Check this out. My boy over there say he wanna holler at you, babe. What's happening? He think he cute. Bitch, it ain't for me, so I ain't worried about it, nigga. Hey, you don't want to go over there, so I don't give a fuck what I say.
Hey,
bitch.
You know what, man? We used to think that shit was okay. And then we found out later on that women don't respect a man that can't come talk to them themselves. Remember when the first time you found that out?
I don't think I know that one, but I don't think I ever figured that shit out. I mean, it's a lot of shit women don't like.
Yeah. Yeah, women don't, man. They, you know, women don't if you can't come and talk to her yourself, you know what I mean, and per se spit your own game, or you know, or whatever, you get your macking on, or whatever you want to call it. If you can't do that by yourself, women don't respect that shit, man.
And
I don't know how it is right now, but
I'm not gonna sit there and
say
that,
then,
bro. I'm not gonna sit there and say that, bro, because I've seen some goddamn movies. I mean, even though it's movies, but still, this shit can happen in real life, motherfuckers. So don't judge me. Shit. Fuck y'all if y'all do. But no, nigga, I've seen some fucking movies, bro, to where that shit actually worked. Like the bitch think it is the sweetest thing. You be like, oh, bitch, I ain't no baby. Don't fucking
That's what you be thinking in your head, man. You be hoping that it work out like that. Now I'm not saying it didn't work out like that at some point, but I know later on in life, you know, yeah, we found that you know, women only respected you when you talk to them yourself. Like when you in the club or something like that, and you go up to talk to a young lady, and like I said, you put in a little something, and you like, yeah, man, my homeboy want to holler at you. What's up? This, that, and the other. You ain't never had that one lady that was like, that one young lady that was like, well, why your homeboy can't come talk to me? Why you gotta come over here?
Oh, I got that shit all the damn time. And you know what I ended up doing? Well, shit, since I'm over here, what's up?
Hey, I swear, that was my next topic, bro, because you end up being the confident one, and she only like the confident man. So it's kind of like, well, I'm sorry, bro. She don't want you. She want a confident man. So they're just like, well, what's up there? What you got going on?
if I could remember correctly, see, it's a lot of shit that I'm trying to shut out my fucking head, bro. I just kick that shit out. But if I remember correctly, a scenario like that did happen to me. Where, I actually went up. I can't remember where the fuck you was that time, but I was with some other crew, and I walked up to the chick. I started talking to her, and I was telling her that, you know, my cousin over there, think he look cute. You know what I'm saying? You wanna holler at you. You wanna see if you wanna come over there and holler at you. Oh, he sent you over there to get me? I said, well, shit, not really. He just sent me over there to come see what's up with you. Then she said some shit about I ain't he need to come over here.
Then see, she was probably one of them ones that's like, man,
check this shit out.
I don't want no nigga that can't come to talk to me himself, because you know women like confidence.
No,
So if you
check this
can't
shit
be a
out though.
confident man talking to a woman, they don't want to mess with you.
No, check this shit out, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, hold on. I'm gonna call him over. So
Uh-huh.
I call my cousin over. This nigga walked up and shit like that. Then he like, oh, what's up? What's up? Nigga, don't look at me and say what's up. Look at her and say what's
Okay, so he was just the
up.
shy cat anyway.
No, he was just acting hard. Like he got a fucking servant or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, so she turned around. I forgot what the fuck she said to the nigga, but then she
Uh-huh.
turned around and looked at me and gave me the fucking number, dog.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And to go ahead and close this out, that's exactly what I'm saying. Clearly, she was one of them women that, wanted the confident man.
No, but see, I
That's
got
how you
cut.
was able to get the number.
Yeah, I got the number, but I only got the number to get cussed out the next day.
Why?
I don't know, bro. Like real shit. I said what's up, and then she was like, oh fuck, blah blah blah. You and your cousin. She was like, Dad, what the hell happened? Like, okay, bye.
Hey, so
I'm
check it out,
done.
man. Check it out. We only got a couple more minutes before we gonna close this thing out, right? But I wanted to know, how they had all the versus battles going on. They had I wrote down a couple on.
Let's
They
roll
had
over another 10 minutes.
they had Manny Fresh and Scott Storch. They had Jill and Erica. They had Ludacris and Nelly. Man, they had Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. That shit was amazing, like for real. They had Neo and Johnson Austin, which I'm not really too familiar with him. And they had Lil Jon and T-Pain. So I wanted to ask you, who do you want to see battle?
I mean, I've been watching a couple of them.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to just sit there tune in. Just I don't know. It was something different like that Beanie Man one.
Man,
That's
that
when
shit
the
was amazing, bro.
that's when the
For
fucking
real.
police trying to shut the shit down or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, that was wild. That was something that was interesting
Hey,
that happened.
and that was cool how Beanie Man was like 500,000 people don't be that guy.
You feel me?
That was some boss. That was boss,
You
man. I
want
like how he
you
did
want to
that.
be that guy? You want
You
to
want
be
to be
that
that
guy?
guy? Hey, and
You
then
a
he
fight?
ended
You
up
want to be
making
that
T-shirts
guy?
that said that. He made T-shirts that say that. I said, man, my boy gonna get him a bag out that shit for real. That was cool, man. I really
Hey,
enjoyed
don't
that
be
one.
that guy. Hey, but
Yeah,
I want to say that you say Scott Storch and
it
Manny
was Scott
Fresh.
Storch and Manny Fresh.
I honestly, bro, I would have much more appreciated Scott Storch versus Timberland because they stand on the same
I
shit.
agree. I totally agree.
Like if you're gonna give me a battle with Lil Jon, you
Uh-huh.
gotta damn. You gotta
Honestly,
give me
man, because of Lil Jon and his range, Lil Jon should have been going against like
Khaled.
DJ Khaled or something like that.
Give
And
me
salute to T-Pain because he did a good job, but at the same time, I don't think that was a good matchup. Me personally,
T-Pain against who?
it was T-Pain. It was T-Pain and Lil Jon.
No, I thought it was Lil Jon and Scott Storch.
It was T-Pain and Lil Jon. It was Scott
Oh
Storch
hell.
and Manny Fresh.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Me
Scott Storch,
personally,
Manny Fresh.
man, I want to see. I would love to see Young Jeezy and Trick Daddy. I feel like that would be an amazing battle.
Nah.
For real.
Nah.
Explain why you don't think so. Why you don't think so? You talking about two guys that's been in this game for years, and they both have a huge catalog.
Bruh, if I'm gonna put, I guess what do we call Trick Daddy, the mayor of the South?
Okay,
Who's
the mayor of the South.
is that who he is? No, that's not who he is he?
He is the mayor of the South. Yeah,
Is that
he the
what we
mayor of
call him?
Miami for sure.
Okay,
He
so
definitely got that title.
if I'm gonna give the mayor of the South, Trick Daddy, a run, it's gonna have to be I mean, I don't know, but like I can't say Young Jeezy because Jeezy pretty much had just burst on the scene after Trick was pretty much going out.
Yeah, but man, Jeezy
And
got a huge catalog,
now
bro. I'm telling you, they
I
got
would
records that'll stand toe to toe, man. That would be a good battle.
I would
Real.
much rather put Trick Daddy up against like shit. Why not? Mayor of the South versus the King of the South. Why not?
No, and let me tell you why. And don't get it twisted, because I love T.I. That's my favorite rapper. I think T.I. and Meek Mill would be more of a challenge for each other, because I feel like they make a lot of the records like on the same type of page. You know what I mean? I think more they kind of like coexist with each other. Now, when you talking about, like, let's just say you was talking about like a Swiss Beats, I think Swiss Beats would go like against like Dr. Dre, for the simple fact of I feel like they coexist with each other. You know what I mean?
I
Because of
get you.
the type of shit that Swiss do and the type of shit that Dre do. You see what I'm saying? Like,
And
I feel like the records gotta kind of make sense as far as like going against each other.
and you know what? Speaking of Swiss Beat,
Yeah.
I take back. I would much rather see Timberland go against Pharrell with a Neptune and
See,
Pharrell and
that's what
Chad.
I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
since you brought
Definitely.
in Swiss Beats, I
Yeah.
wasn't even thinking about him. I would put him against Scott Storch because they're more on the same
You know
clubbing
what? That would
vibe
be
for me.
a good one. That'll be a good one.
Dr. Dre, bro, I would keep him out west with somebody out west, bro, with like a Zaytoven against Zaytoven and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, but
I would love to see that.
Dre would landslide Zaytoven for the simple fact of just the catalog alone.
Yeah, but listen to the type of fucking music like they do. Like if you listen to their beats, bro, they're similar. Like they're slow paced,
Right.
they're chill.
Yeah, but
You know,
Zaytoven do a lot of South shit too, though. Dre don't
yeah.
really do a lot of South shit.
I mean, you'll be surprised on a lot of shit that Zaytoven is on that a lot of people don't know
Yeah.
about, bro.
That's the thing
Zaytoven,
about a producer. That's the thing about a producer, man. You know, yeah, they might make a South beat one day, or they might make some up North shit the next day. You know what I mean?
yeah,
For sure.
and we'll never know who they are. You know, like
I
shit.
agree.
Timberland really put that shit out there. Like this man make music for everybody, bro. Like it don't matter who you are, nigga. He would give you a fucking track out the world.
I agree.
So
100%.
But that's why I mean I guess that's why I said if like I said, I would keep the Mayor of the South versus the King of the South for the simple fact that they both talk real shit when it comes to it. And they both could make them girls shake their ass when it comes to it.
Okay.
It's just the different bounce that we have. You feel me? Atlanta got their booty shaking. We got our booty shaking. Our shit is just like, don't stop, drop that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Like some Uncle Luke. Yeah.
Yeah. Up there is more like a my chick bad, you know what I'm saying, like type shit like this, like those type of shit to make a bitch shake their ass up though.
Okay, for sure.
So that's why I'm like, if people don't understand what it is that I'm looking for when I'm putting these battles together, then it won't make sense to them. So I get it. But like again, if I was to do a South versus Atlanta, I would stack old school JT Money versus 2 Chainz.
Ooh. You know what? 2 Chainz got some shit that I think that actually would. I think that would actually work.
Of course.
I think that would actually work. Yeah.
That money on the way. Yeah.
Because you know 2 Chainz used to be Titty Boy. So yeah, that Titty Boy stuff that he had.
So he got shit out there.
Coexist with like JT Money. I agree with that.
He got shit out there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I know one thing, bro, that'll probably. I know one song from JT Money, man, that'll probably get 2 Chainz a nice little run, because 2 Chainz would have to come with something of that caliber, and that's Whole Problems.
Exactly.
Whole Problems ain't no problem.
Exactly.
That's a game, because that ain't gonna solve.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what song could T-Pain play to match
Well, not
that.
Two
I mean, not
Chainz.
Two Chainz. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
2 Chainz. I don't know what song he could play to match that, bro.
You know what? Birthday. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. I think that would, that'll match.
But see, this nigga talking about somehow a hoe ain't no problem. Now this nigga talking about somehow he want a hoe. Right. So see, JT got rid of the hoe. 2 Chainz took the hoe.
Hey,
can't do that.
Exactly. Hey, and on that note, man, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out, man. Hey, I had a great time, man.
Me too,
I feel like this is a good show, man, for real. Hey, I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav, and this is the Convo with Mav and Kato.
And on that note, let me see. Can I play that shit?
Y'all have a good one.